Good afternoon and welcome back to Girded with Truth, continuing our series called When Life Gets Difficult. We're gonna talk about choices today. A big part of our life is making choices, and when we make wrong choices is what determines the difficulty or the level of difficulty we will face in life. So the question then becomes, how do we make right choices? Today we're talking about our choices versus God's choices. Now we know men have been fallen since Adam and Eve sinned, but through Christ we can make the right choices because Christ redeemed us to sit in heavenly places with Him. And though we are not fully separated from sin in the aspect of while we live in the fallen earth, we have a Savior who has died and was resurrected so that we can have the opportunity to make the right choices. So we're going back to this situation with Lot and Abraham. Genesis chapter 30 verses 10 to 12 says, "And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the one from the other. Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent toward Sodom." So here we're seeing Lot making a choice for himself. So he looked up and he saw that everywhere looked good. Now, our eyes can deceive us sometimes when we look at things from our perspective. It is problematic or we just don't see right. So we have to develop this attitude to ask God. We have to develop this attitude that focuses on God and what He wants us to choose. So yes, God gave us freedom of choice, but if we take that choice and we give it back to Him and ask Him what we should do, then we will not go wrong, because God will not carry us to our own demise, or He will not carry us to a place that will kill us, but instead He will carry us to a place that will strengthen us and bring us into abundance in Him. So here we're seeing Lot looking at the plain of Jordan and seeing that it looked well watered, it looked green and plush, it looked beautiful, and he is deciding to choose this. Now, the difference between Lot and Abraham is Lot chose for himself, but Abraham gave his choice to God. It said that Abraham dwelled in the land of Canaan, but if you read the very last verse 18, it said, "Then Abraham removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built an altar unto the Lord." So Abraham did not leave until he heard the voice of the Lord, until God spoke to him. And when Lot and Abraham separated, God spoke to Abraham and told him, the land will be yours, it will belong to your seed, you will have as much children as the sand on the seashore, and all these different things. God spoke to Abraham, but it happened when Lot was parted, and Lot represents our choices, the perspective we have, the things that we desire and we make choices towards. So God is saying here, when you separate from your own choice, what you want, what you lust after, what your flesh desires, and you seek me, then I can answer you. So God is saying, put away your own choices and what you want and focus on me. And it's only when God spoke to Abraham that he moved and got into the place where God would show him. So it's this aspect of Abraham taking his choices and handing it over to God. God will always choose right, and he will always lead us right. But we have a responsibility to give him our choices. So God is saying today, if you don't know where to go, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know what decision to make, just give your choices to me and seek me, and I will give you the right answer. So today, I'm encouraging you, instead of making wild choices, making choices that would cause your downfall or cause your defeat, instead of choosing the wrong thing, give your choices to God and allow him to direct your life. Seek him, build an altar unto him, and he will direct you in the right way to go, and you will definitely make the right choices. So when life gets difficult, take your choice and give it over to God. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.